your rank whenever I was doing chain of command.
Hello, Mr. Jones.
Hello.
You wear that whole day everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's literally my identity. If I take it off, nobody knows who I am.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. You all right? You got any weapons on you before we go down?
no.
All right, let's do the frisky real quick, all right? Need to go to the car before I do that?
Oh no, go ahead.
You still working down at the lumber company? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's business? Well then.
A lot better now.
What's changed there?
But hey, I've
We,
come on duty and no one has passed away today.
Started working with DOC and Lifers RS or whatever the fuck it's called to help make our furniture.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah. So instead of making the furniture ourselves, we contracted them to do it, pay them the for material costs and half our profit, so we don't have to do it anymore because we've done it for like a year and a half, and it's
okay. So you like
disgusting.
that? Going well?
I think it's gone well. I mean, there was a hiccup with it yesterday-ish, but I think it's all resolved. Hopefully.
A hiccup. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Come on in. You want a cup of tea or anything? Coffee?
Sure.
Okay. What do you want?
Tea's fine.
Tea? Milk, sugar?
Yeah. No, just straight.
Black tea? What the hell?
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
Appreciate it.
Okie dokie. It's all locked up. Here we get down. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna Mirandize you, so I'm gonna do it all on record. So don't worry about it. It's nice and simple. Just so you're aware, before we start, I'll let you know so you're not completely bamboozled. The reason I called Danny is because not an investigation into you, but your name's come up in another investigation, so I want to clear things up with you and kind of get things sorted, all right?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, this is going to be Field Director Richard Dog with the San Andreas State Marshals. The time is 22:19 UTC on the 17th of April 2025. I'm going to be joined by one Wyatt Jones. Can you state your state ID for the record, please?
State ID 6056.
Perfect. Okay, at this moment in time, sure, you do have the right to remain silent. If you do or say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the state if available. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Are you waiving your right to an attorney this time?
Yeah.
Alright, sorted. Right, where are we? It's a long day. Right, Mr. Jones, so are you the owner of the lumber company?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the sole owner of the lumber company?
Yep.
Okay, so you have access to like all the records and everything like that?
Yeah.
You don't mind me asking, what kind of records do you guys have? Is it like spreadsheets and stuff?
Yeah. We have a whole invoice system. Everything that we sell or buy is tracked via invoice.
Okay. And that's all like stored somewhere? Is it stored like physically or in like the cloud?
It's in the cloud.
Every purchase that's made has an invoice.
Yeah.
Okay. And we were talking on the way down. You said you got a new manufacturer of all your parts and stuff like that. And when did that occur?
We was in talks about it for like 3 weeks, but it took effect last week.
Okay, so it's really recent.
Yeah, very recent.
Okay. And before that, how were you handling everything?
We had the Lumber Co. warehouse down on Elgin. We made everything in house, so we had 18 to 20 benches all working at the same time.
Okay. And you just made furniture stuff in there?
Yep.
Okay. And other than you, who had access to that warehouse?
Currently, the roster is very thin. You have Tally, Marks, Helios, Hannah, I want to say the name. I don't know, some lumberjack. And then Michael Rizal.
Right.
But he used to lumberjack for us as well. So he kind of kept
Sure.
keys because it was a good relationship. He's a good business partner when it comes to talking business.
Okay, gotcha. Just to confirm for the record, your number is 420-831-7427. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a number I called you on today, so I bloody hope so. Okay. So you said that everybody you get kind of have orders from, it's all on record somewhere, which is good. Okay. So the reason I kind of asked you down here today is because your name and I guess your number has come up in an investigation. Would you be able to go into your phone for me? And hold on, I'm going to ask you first. This might be a bit difficult. How many numbers you got in your phone? A lot.
Oh, that's going to be. I've never had my phone stolen, so I've had this since the city reopened. So if I go into my contacts, I can just scroll.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can go through and count, but that's going to take a while.
Okay. Can you tell me what you have the Faceless saved there? Is it
The what?
the Faceless, so
What is that?
the terrorist organization?
What? Terrorist organization? What the fuck? Why would I have their number?
Because you've been calling them a lot, Jones. Yeah.
I'm calling them a lot.
Should we go through the records together, or do you want to tell me what you had that number saved as?
I don't know what you're talking about with Faceless. I don't know.
The number is going to be 420-612-3473. That ring any bells? Yeah.
No.
That them?
No.
Well, I can tell you, and you already know this, but between the 14th of February and the 18th of March, you had 12 calls with this individual.
Yeah, I don't have. Jesus fuck. I can't just tell this person I'll talk to him in a minute.
Sure.
In meeting. We'll talk to you in a minute. I'll give you a call back. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I don't recognize that number at all.
You don't recognize it? Okay. So, you don't, these 12 calls, are they eluding you as you've had, I'm looking at like 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes of conversation with these people? You actually text them something, which is kind of why I asked you down here. Yeah, you text them, need to speak with you about these furniture parts. So, I'm gonna maybe you can find that text so that you can tell me, you know, what kind of furniture parts these people are ordering. Really help with the investigation here.
I see that. Yeah, that pertains to wood.
The wood, okay.
Yeah, high quality wood.
How much did they purchase?
No, it's how much I bought from them.
You bought wood from them?
Yeah.
So they're a lumberjack.
It's like a huge shortage. Yeah, there's a huge shortage of high quality wood, and we need like, I think we go through like 50 to 60 a day almost.
That's a lot of wood, man. I'm no expert. It sounds like a lot of wood. How much that cost you? Must have run your back a bit.
Pretty good penny. About 500 a plank. Sometimes more.
Right, but you
Most
bought
of the
in
time
bulk.
it's more. It's about 800. Oh yeah.
You said you had how many a day?
How many we go through a day?
Yeah.
What, high quality planks?
Sure.
Let's see. On in a good week, it could go anywhere from 30 to 40. In a busy week in our prime, I mean, we was going through like 100, 150 a day.
Wow.
We couldn't keep it.
That's a lot of money.
It's a business nobody wants to do.
Like $500,000 a month plus.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there was
how
times
much
where
how
we
much
were
you buy
doing $1 million in a
these
week
guys,
in furniture. I mean, it wasn't a lot.
Wasn't a lot.
No.
Was it before or after you sent that text message?
Yeah, that was after.
So all these other times that you called him, what was that about?
Lumber.
Every time?
Yeah.
So when you reach out to them to buy lumber every time?
Yeah, it would go both ways.
Okay, so what's the process for you? How did you meet them?
In my truck. I usually have a bison or a like a little van thing, and I pick up the wood. And that's about it.
Okay. But I mean, like in the first place, how did you know that these guys sold the wood there?
I mean, they reached out to me first. So
They reached out to you and say they got wood for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then after that, you called them up and was like, hey, I need some wood there.
Yeah. I mean, there's not that many lumberjacks in the city. So it's very hard to get a steady supply of wood, which is why we kind of brought in Lifers RS and DOC to do the manufacturing part, because it's a difficult thing to manage. I think about 80 to 90% of all furniture in the city came through the lumber co.
Bit of a problem here with I guess your story, Wyatt, is that you didn't call them once. I'm looking here and all these calls are incoming for you. You didn't call them once.
Really?
Yeah. We don't lie.
I'm pretty sure I called them a few times, actually.
Between the 14th of February and the 18th of March, you didn't. You telling me you called them outside that time frame?
No, I mean, I 100% remember calling that number
Who are
and
they?
getting wood. So, they're just like a normal dude.
Normal dude, what's his name?
I don't know, actually.
You don't know? What do you have it saved in your phone as?
Wood?
Just Wood? What does he look like?
What do you mean?
The guy, what does he look like?
He had like flannel. He looked like a damn lumberjack. I don't know. He's very stereotypical, to be honest.
So when you text saying we need to talk about these furniture parts, that's about wood there?
Yeah.
What did you need to talk about?
We have to get more wood.
Why didn't you just message, I need more wood there? Why did you say that instead?
Because the wood is a furniture part. Need more furniture part. Need more wood. It's the same thing.
I see. So when I'm telling you...
I'll say the same thing with like getting materials too. I don't understand what
Does it concern you that I'm telling you the number that you've been in contact with is tied to a terrorist organization?
Yeah, a fucking little bit.
What do they sound like?
Kind of makes me just like a normal guy.
Sounded like a normal guy.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain how somebody sounds. I don't know if I can.
Well, I'd hope
Maybe
you
like
try.
older.
Because, you know, this guy's a terrorist.
I don't. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I just buy wood from the guy.
I'm telling you. So I'm saying that you got to cooperate and help me find this fucking guy so that we can bring him in. Are you willing to do that?
I can.
So just to clarify, when you guys have been meeting up, how's that happened? Logistically.
I go up to the lumber mill. I pull in with my truck. They're usually there in their truck. We swap wood, and then I leave.
You swap wood? What does that mean?
So I take the wood from his truck and put it in my truck.
How many of these transactions have you done? Would you estimate?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Maybe 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Over what kind of time period? Like, when was the last time you did it?
It's been a minute.
Been a minute.
But then, of course, I mean, our furniture sales haven't been getting a lot of them lately. So there's not really been a demand for us to find anybody to cut wood. So.
You heard of the Faceless before now?
No, there's been so much shit that I've heard about, like people dying and coming back to life, and it sounds all like fucking bullshit to me, to be completely honest. I'm just trying to run a business.
I see. You know, I completely understand, man. Sound like you've been bamboozled here, and I don't know what these terrorists got to do in the wood industry, but it's certainly something in it.
I'm actually kind of shocked, and
you do like invoices for those purchases for that wood and stuff? You do it with like a business account?
Yeah.
You able to send those invoices over?
Sure.
That'd be great. All right then. Well, is it a business account or is it just your account where that money comes out of?
It's business account.
Wait, you got the account number for that?
Yeah.
All right, just you got it off the top of your head, or you need to text me over or something?
Oh, I don't have it on top of my head. I have to go to the bank.
Okay. If you could just send that over afterwards, it'll help clear things up.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, I gotta ask, Wyatt, for the record, are you associated with the terrorist organization known as the Faceless?
Absolutely not.
Do you know of anybody?
And I'm sorry for giggling. It's just
it's okay. Like, I get it, man. You know, you just been dealing with these guys buying wood. Of course, you're gonna be shocked that. And do you know of anybody associated with them?
I don't even know who they are, so I couldn't answer that.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jones. Well, I think that kind of wraps up all my questions. You got anything to add for the record there?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just,
I do want to ask a clarifying
kind of
question.
fucking shocked.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. So you said you only purchased wood from these guys, what, 4 times?
4 or 5 times.
But like they've called you on 8 separate days. That's not counting the call. So those days where they called you, what was that about? If it wasn't to buy wood that.
Repeat that.
Right, so you bought wood from these guys 4 times.
Yeah.
But they've called you on 8 different days.
I wouldn't be concrete in 4. I mean, Probably more than that, but like I said, that's been like a while ago. So
Okay. And all right, and just a ballpark, how much money were you spending each time?
a good amount. Probably it'd go anywhere from like $500 to $800 a plank for high quality wood. Would buy like 300 or 400 at a time. So like 300-400 grand.
A lot of money.
Sometimes more.
Okay. Do you cash transactions or did you do bank transactions?
I mean, they preferred cash, but you know, I've got some transactions that were done through the bank just because I try to like keeping records. So
Okay. Well, I don't expect you to remember their account details or state ID off the top of your head. So, yeah, once you kind of get out of here, just if you could send those over, that'd be fantastic. Just the, you know, all the details of those transactions, that kind of thing. Help us track these guys down. Okay, Mr. Jones. This interview is going to be ending at 22:37 UTC. All right, sorted. Well, thank you very much for coming down.
sure.
Nice to get someone
You mean to throw
cooperative
this cup
for a
away,
change.
or
No, just leave it there, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody I bring in is always like, you know, shady this, shady that, suspicious this, suspicious that. Nice to have someone honest for a change up.
Yeah, the city's kind of full of I want to say bullshit, but there's a lot of bullshitters.
No, yeah, man, 100%.
Yeah. Soon enough to be
Crazy.
a head of a sub-department or something. You never know.
Nope.
Yep. Dude, how do you think I got to be the motor lead? I don't know what the frick I'm doing.
Oh, really?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the coma button.
All right, yeah, if you could just send that stuff over whenever you can, just give me a text, all right?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll chase you up if I ever do anything like 24 hours. You might be dead or something, so we don't need that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm not gonna tell anybody, but you know, these guys are pretty powerful. So I'm just gonna check on you every now and then, you know, welfare checks. If they want to sell you wood again, you give me a call and you let me know and we can set something out.
Do I need to go hide or something?
I mean that's up to you. These guys are pretty dangerous.
Excuse me.
Dirk, when you get a second, can I ask you a question?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, you'll be fine, Mr. Jones. Just give me a text if you need anything, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what's going on?